Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Gigantic Sunday! Yeah, so glad you could be with us here tonight on a Sunday night, which is, well, rare to say the least here on RVN, but, you know, just the way it is sometimes, I guess, isn't it? And we have got two big games for you all here this evening. The biggest one of the night, obviously, Game 6 of the ALCS between the Seattle Mariners and the Toronto Blue Jays, and then we'll also have coverage of Atlanta versus San Francisco in the NFL. Welcome everybody to the broadcast booth. I'm Ronnie Vadine here with you all this evening. Well, safe to say the away team has had the advantage, well, for most of the ALCS before Seattle mounted a comeback in Game 5 in the 8th inning. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how tonight goes. I mean, after Game 4, you probably had a good thought of, well, the away team's going to win every single game, but that wasn't the case, especially after Friday night, so it'll be interesting to see what happens here, for sure. So yeah, now we'll now talk about our NFL game we're covering tonight between the Falcons and the 49ers. The Falcons coming to tonight at 3-2. They're coming off, well, a shocking win, we'll just say that, against the Buffalo Bills on Monday night. And right now they are looking for, well, to keep their second place positioning in the NFC South. And for the 49ers, they come into this game at 4-2, tied with Seattle, but they like to be in a tie for first with the Rams. But we'll just have to see if that happens or not. So yeah, we have got two big games tonight. One probably a little bit bigger than the other, but it'll be exciting to see. We're doing another, you know, doing two games at once again. So yeah, you guys have seemed to like the format of me doing two in a row, like, well, two at the same time, like I've done here past couple of weeks, and I think we're gonna continue on doing that. So yeah, really glad you that it's responded positive. So yeah, let's keep it up. I guess we could say. Whoa, shoot. Hang on. Got the fan blowing right at me, because even though the temperatures are getting cooler, it's still hotter than you know what here in this studio. So oh my. Here we go. Seattle will, of course, be up to bat. When home teams are leading 3-2 in the championship series, they go 35-20 in Game 6. In fact, they've won the last 6 out of 7. There you go. I was going to say, they must be having audio problems with Joe Davis and John Smoltz like they did a couple of games ago. We'll take a look here at Trey Savage, Toronto's starting pitcher in Game 2. He went in for 4 innings, of course, reported the loss. 4 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned. So we'll see. His most common pitch is a 4-seam fastball, so we'll see how many of those he throws here tonight. 45% of his pitches are that. Seattle's lineup goes like this: Julio Rodriguez, Cal Raleigh, and Jorge Polanco round out the top 3. Josh Naylor, Randy Arozarena, and Eugenio Suarez. Middle 3, J.P. Crawford, Dominic Canzone, and Leo Rivas. Bottom 3. And here we go. Game 6 of the ALCS is off and underway, and it starts immediately with Rodriguez with a drive into center field. Back is Dalton Varsho, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. First pitch, or 1 pitch, 1 out. Already here for Toronto. So they're off and going. 8:04 Eastern Time in Toronto. That brings up now the big dumper, Cal Raleigh. Up to bat here. First pitch to Raleigh. On down low, a 4-seamer at 94, 1-0. This series, 3 home runs, 3 RBIs. He's had a monster ALCS so far. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Raleigh. That one inside the zone, 1-1. That one, that time on a slider. 9 home runs at Rogers Center since 2022, and that will be just Val. Ground ball to the right side, so 1 and 2. Yeah, that's the most of any batter. So 1-2 here to Cal Raleigh. Crowd already on their feet, rocking and rolling in Toronto. Here's the 1-2. That one just a little high on the 4-seamer at 95, 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. There you go. Just a simple slider. Strikes out Cal Raleigh. Boy. Just a little more up. Maybe an inch more up, and that would have been probably could have been a homer, honestly. Jorge Polanco will come up to bat here. There's a swing and a miss. 0-1. Splitter only at 84. This series, 1 home run and 5 RBIs for Jorge Polanco. Not too shabby, I will say. 5 hits too, so another 84-mile-per-hour splitter. This time goes outside, 1-1. 1-1. There's a drive into right field. Back is Barger, and he makes the catch for out number 3. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere.
Hello? Yo, what's up? Nothing, B. Just watching the game, having a bud. What's up with you? No. Watching the game, having a bud. True. True. What's up? What's up? Yo, what's that? Yo! Yo, pick up the phone! Hello? What's that? What's up? Yo, where's Dookie? Yo, Dookie? Yo. What's up? What's that? Hold on. Hello? So what's up, B? Watching the game, having a bud. True. True. She's a movie. She's a movie. For 29 this fall. She's got the style, it makes you want to sing. When she goes forth, you can hear that gavel ring. She's a movie.
Court is now in session at a new time. Weekdays at 3 on Fox 29.
Start September 12th. pitching away. Oh.
Welcome back, everybody. George Springer leading off here for Toronto. RB up 1-0 in the count. Here's the second pitch from Logan Gilbert. Swing and a miss, a slider at 87. Boy, Springer took a tumble on that one. Swung hard enough to where he fell down, basically. Well, he's 36, that's why. That explains it. Here's the 1-1. There's a pop-up that'll roll towards the right side. Into the seats, foul, 1-2. So it's Springer, Lucas, Guerrero, the top three, and then Alejandro Kirk, Dalton Varsho, and Ernie Clement. Middle three, Addison Barger, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, and Andres Jimenez, rounding up the lineup for Toronto. Springer pops it up, foul, into the seats. Yeah, they just showed a replay of Springer getting hit in the knee, so that's probably why that knee's probably giving him some troubles right now, because he's, yeah, grimacing in pain. Well, after the last swing. Here's the 1-2. Maybe don't swing too much. There's a drive towards the right side. It'll be just foul by about 8 or 9 feet. So it still remains 1-2. Wonder how that affects him base running wise. Well, I guess we'll see here shortly if he hits it. Here's the 1-2. Just below the zone. Count even at 2 apiece. Yeah, just, let's see. Yeah, just an incy bit too low. But that could have gone either way, I think. But here's the 2-2 pitch. Now that one's too high. A curveball at 83, so it's a full count now to Springer. Okay. George Springer right now, he has 6 consecutive games with an extra base hit, so let's see if he can keep that streak alive. Here's the 3-2. There's a drive into right field. Naylor not quite gonna get there in time. So Springer still in it here. In fact, this will be the 9th pitch coming up for from Gilbert to Springer. Boy, I'm sure falling on that knee didn't. Yeah, he's still grimacing pretty good. I mean, he's grimaced just about after every swing, so yeah, he's feeling it right now. That's all I'm going to say. Here's the 3-2. There's a drive, a broken bat into left, and Suarez will be there for an easy out. So that'll bring up Nathan Lucas. I mean, at least Springer's the DH, because, I mean, my goodness. Probably wouldn't have even seen him in the lineup if he played in the outfield, but infield, outfield, wherever. Nathan Lucas up to bat, left-hander. And just, well, it was just in the zone, but they will call a ball on that. Lucas 0 home runs. He does have 2 RBIs and 6 hits in this series, so not too shabby. Yeah, that right knee of Springer's getting looked at right now, so here's the 1-0. There you go. That one perfectly in the zone. The slider at 87, 1-1. Yeah, they're putting a brace on it right now. They actually just did that, so here's the 1-1. Oh, a little low. Fox says it just barely clipped the zone, but either way, it is a 2-1. A premium strike thrower. Okay. Here's the 2-1. There's a drive into right field. That'll get down for a base hit. Lucas will be on easily at first, and he won't try for two. He'll stay safely at first. Already one man on, and it's Guerrero up to bat now. This could be interesting. This series, 2 home runs, 2 RBIs, 5 and 11 on the postseason. First pitch to Guerrero. Oh, foul behind the plate, foul. A 4-seamer at 97. It went fast, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, 7 hits, 4 walks. He's been intentionally walked 3 times, so clearly pitchers don't want to face him. You know just how dangerous he is. See what happens on the 0-1. Down low, a 4-seamer at 98, 1-1. In about 5 minutes, Atlanta and San Francisco will be kicking off, so. And then, of course, we'll bounce back and forth between the two, so. Here's the 1-1. There's a little grounder over the head of Gilbert. It will get to second base for 1, and the throw to first will not be in time. But they will get Lucas 2 outs. This will bring up Alejandro Kirk. Rivas easily at second, but well, if it wouldn't have took that extra bounce, then, you know, you probably could have seen a double play right there, but that extra bounce saved Toronto an out. So Alejandro Kirk is up. 1 home run, 4 RBIs for him this series. First pitch to Kirk. Drives it into right, foul. A 4-seamer at 96, 0-1. And of course, as you know, we'll follow the same commercial structure as the broadcast is doing. Just, you know, because that's the bigger priority. Here's the 0-1. There's a drive into right field. Back is Canzone at the wall. Oh, just foul. Oh, my. That could have been 2 for Kirk. Maybe a run could have came home too, but oh, just foul by a couple of feet. Oof. So close. Well, no, probably not, but, you know, at least probably a double, maybe even a run coming home, like I said, so, I mean. Well, Kirk will just have to try again. Oh, my. Well, it's 0-2, the count to Kirk here. Who knows? Maybe he might hit a homer this time. Or it might be similar, just fair instead of foul. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Well, forget that. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Oh, Benny, check this out.
Babe, don't hurt my dog.
Here's money with gold at an all-time high. Now's the time to send your gold microphone, my gold record, my gold golf club, my gold sledgehammer, baby. Boom, tip-tap. My gold giraffe, my gold pen, my gold hip replacement. We melting gold, baby.
Cash the number 4 gold.com.
Goodbye, old friend.
Dude, you got Montana on New Jersey?
There's been a lot of talk about a miracle stain.
And then I was holding my shit like this. And it dropped.
Is that real?
Yeah, it's real.
Crazy.
Tornado!
The miracle Montana stain is sweeping the nation.
All over the world are flocking to get a glimpse at what some 49ers fans are hoping could be a Super Bowl miracle.
I saw the stain! All right,
Right here, $20.
here we go. Stain on a stick. Montana man! Where's my 49ers jersey?
Oh, I washed it.
You washed it?
Had a stain on it. Go Ravens.
Joe, where'd you go?
Welcome back, everybody. We head now to the second inning. It'll be the middle three of Naylor, Rosarena, and Suarez up to bat, but shortly we'll have the kickoff between Atlanta and San Francisco. In fact, it'll be any minute now, basically. Let's see if Toronto can piece together another successful inning. Jeez.
Go Mariners.
Okay. My goodness. Okay, well, that just happened. Hold on, we gotta watch the replay of this. Oh my, we just saw the replay of what just happened a couple of seconds ago. My goodness. That scared me. Of course, when you can't hear it, I mean... Anyway. Eddie Pinheiro will kick it off here for San Francisco. Jamal Agnew and Natrone Brooks will be back to receive. Obviously, we know who he wants to win. So Atlanta will receive the ball first. And there goes the kickoff from Pinheiro. From the goal line, it is returned by Agnew. Up the right side, Agnew stiff arms a defender. Trying to get around a couple of tacklers, but it'll go down to the 22-yard line, so that's where Atlanta will start. And Josh Naylor struck out, so already went out for the Mariners. That brings up Randy Arozarena. That has never happened. I thought that was my grandma who came in and scared me just then, but no, it wasn't. First pitch to Arozarena. Just in the zone, an 88-mile-per-hour slider, 0-1, and it's 1st and 10 from the 22. That's Penix up the right side, feeds it off there to Bijan Robinson, and he'll roll out of bounds around the 25. Gets about 5 on that one. Second pitch just inside, count even at 1 apiece. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, he swung at that. 1 and 2. It looked like he didn't want to swing at it, but he did. And it's 2nd and 5 for Atlanta here at the 27. Here's Penix. Rolls back. In some trouble. Now rolls left. Finds a guy downfield, and it'll be incomplete. Thrown out of bounds. Intended for Kyle Pitts, the tight end. And here's the 1-2 pitch coming up to Arozarena. There it goes. A swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3 strikeouts already for Trey Savage. bring up Eugenio Suarez to the plate. And 3rd and 5 here for Atlanta. Two guys in the backfield. Here's Penix. Fires towards the right side. Robinson will get that one, and it looks like he'll be about a yard short of the first. Maybe a little bit less than that. On the 1-0, Suarez pops it up behind the plate. Foul. 1-1. So it'll be 4th and, well, less than a yard. At least he wanted to say hi, that's all. I'm going to have to go back and clip that clip. Here's the 1-1. That one just barely hitting the zone. A slider at 88, 1-2. Bradley Pinion will punt for Atlanta. There it goes. Back is Sky Moore. He'll get it at the 9. Rolls up the left side. Still going. Trying to get around the pile of Atlanta. Of the Falcons. And he'll finally go down at about the 13th. So here comes Mac Jones and the San Fran offense. Here's the 2-2. Suarez drives one into left field. Foul. Should have seen the one Toronto fan. She was like, oh no, I hope that doesn't go for a home run. Like, no. Wasn't even close. 1st and 10 from the 16. So they actually did give him a few more yards than I thought they would. Here's Jones rolling back. In trouble, although this time he'll be taken back to the 13-yard line. So there's that. Looks like they got the out. So we'll take a break. Or out number 3. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
Hey, man, how's it going? What's going on?
What are you doing here?
Samsung wants me to be in their new, their big commercial. Next big thing, yeah.
They called me in for the next big thing.
Maybe in 1998 you were the next big thing.
I've never seen you this excited about something that isn't food.
You are not the next big
They
thing.
make people physically uncomfortable.
Look, man,
They gave me a phone. I got one too.
where'd you get that?
They gave it to me because I'm the next big thing.
No. This makes no sense, man.
Are you sure that maybe you're not here to see a guy named Samsung? That would make more sense. Well, you know what? Let's find a favorable review to one of your movies. No results found.
You know what's great about this is when you take a picture, you can draw on it, and I can actually retouch it, and I can make you look like you're still in your 40s.
Why don't you take that S pad and shove it?
All right, you're here.
Hi.
So you got the memo. You're working together.
Together.
I got the big room. Come fill it with ideas.
Samsung, the next big thing. You two.
Yeah.
Celebrity endorsements, very big.
Very big. You guys know anybody?
Pitch me some. People love commercials with talking babies.
Yeah, those
talking
creepy-
babies. So we just use Seth in a diaper.
I don't wear a
You
diaper.
would wear a diaper for Samsung, though, right?
I would wear a diaper for Samsung.
What else you got? Crowdsourcing. Huh? I love it.
Put out on the internet that you want people to send you ideas, then you don't have to think of an idea.
That might be good for this spot. Bigger.
Space. We can send them into the galaxy with the galaxy. We don't train them. We just send them up there and we see what happens.
Go become an Asian rapper.
I don't think we can do that. We're not Asian. I'm an Asian rapper. I'm rapping, and then guess what?
Testing.
I have LeBron James.
Hi, Bron. You in on Samsung?
Yeah, totally. Maybe I'll do a cameo on the tablets.
Along with LeBron James. Man, that's incredible. You get LeBron James, you got the next big thing. You don't even need anybody else. That's right. You don't need anyone else. I got it. I'm having breakfast with LeBron's kids.
Dude, why would you be with LeBron's kids?
We're friends.
Introducing the new Subaru Impreza horizontally opposed engine. This configuration helps get the lower center of gravity for exceptional cornering. The technology we share with the Porsche 911 and not with the Honda Civic.
When you need a partner committed to your vision, agents or realtors are here for it. Here with market expertise that makes a difference. Here for it all. Because that's who we are.
Welcome back, everybody. We head now to the bottom of the second inning. Leading off will be Dalton Varsho. First pitch down the middle, a slider at 86. 0-1. And it's still San Francisco's ball. So there's that, too. Hang on a minute here. There we go. Here's the 0-1. There's a drive into left center field. That'll get down for a base hit. Out of Rodriguez's glove, and Varsho will go to second base, where he is on with a double. Oh, nice hit there from Varsho. Then Rodriguez, in fact, Varsho probably would have just had a single, but then it went in and out of Rodriguez's glove, so. But, well, and he kind of paused there at first, too, for like a millisecond, and then immediately went straight to second once he realized, you know, Rodriguez had bobbled it. Here's a 2nd and 10. McCaffrey runs it up the right side and gets maybe a yard at the most. Maybe 2. Yeah, give him 2, I don't care. So it'll be 3rd and long here coming up. Ernie Clement is up to bat here. And here he is on the 0-1. There's a drive towards the left side immediately into the hands of Suarez. The throw to first, and he won't get him. Boy, Suarez, it seemed like he hesitated for a second because the ball just went into his glove. Well, no, he bobbled it. I mean, it was kind of like the last hit from Varsho. It bounced in and out of his glove. And, yeah. Boy, if Toronto keeps doing that, they're gonna be rolling, I'll tell you that much. Even Suarez is like, yeah, it happened to Rodriguez, you know, no big deal. It's fine, you know. So here we go, 4th and 9. Thomas Morstead will come out and punt. Agnew will be back to return. Morstead, 39 years of age in his 17th season in the NFL. There goes Morstead with the punt, obviously a short one. Bounces inside the 5, rolls into the end zone, and out for a touchback with 8.5 left to go in the first quarter. Here's the 0-1 to Addison Barger, a swing and a miss. 0-2 on a splitter. Excuse me. It's that Freddy's. I'll tell you. Oh, runners at 1st and 2nd. Nobody out here. Bottom 2nd here. 0-2 pitch to Barger. Just a hair outside on the right side. 1-2. On a slow splitter. Barger this postseason, a double, a home run with an RBI. Been struck out 3 times. And there's a grounder towards the right side, and that'll be foul. So somebody will get a nice souvenir. You know, getting a ball in the ALCS, you know, that's got some significance.
Extension for him and extension for Savage.
I will say. Here's the 1-2. That one will land in the dirt. Thank goodness Cal Raleigh was there. That's all I'm going to say. Ooh. So count even now at 2 apiece for Barger. Here comes the 2-2 pitch to Barger. There's a drive into right field. That will get down for a base hit. Varsho's going to come home. The throw will go to second. And just like that, Toronto scores first. On an RBI single for Barger. Oh, that must have been on the... I heard what sounded like a tornado siren going off, and I was like, what in the world's going on here? Isaiah Kiner-Falefa is up to bat now. First pitch to him. Oh, check, did he go? Okay, well, they will say he did, so it doesn't matter. First and 10 from the 20. Penix feeds it off to Bijan Robinson, tries to spin around a defender, and he's going to be held up right around the line of scrimmage. Might even lose one on that one. Here's the 0-1. Drives it towards the right side. Foul. Oh, my screen froze. There we go. Second and 10. Penix, low snap. Fires it towards the left side. Pass is caught. It will go for a first down to Daryl Mooney. Boy, Raleigh, a wild pitch stopped that one. You got lucky. That's all I'm going to say. 1 and 2. Ooh. First and 10 now from the 32 after a 12-yard gain. Here's Penix. Fake to Robinson. Fires towards the left side. Caught. Wide open Piff. Stiffs arm with a guy and gets to the 40-yard line, but there is a flag, so hang on. Count still remains 1 and 2, by the way, too. After the foul. So that play will be coming back, holding on Elijah Wilkinson. Here's the 1-2 to Kiner-Falefa. Browns 1. That'll get to Suarez, and he bobbles it again! How could he do that? And it's 2-0 Toronto! Oh my God. Wow. Suarez is selling right now. First and 20 from the 22. Here's Penix, feeds it off to Bijan Robinson up the left side, spins around a guy and gets down to the 29 for a gain of 7. Boy. You know, those fans in Toronto, they can get quite crazy, I'll tell you that much. They're crazy about their baseball, but boy, that's... Well, it should be an error for Suarez, but they didn't credit him with it, as far as we know, so that'll bring up Andres Jimenez. 2 home runs, 6 RBIs in this series. Only had 2 RBIs total on the postseason going into this series. Oops, hang on, there we go. First pitch to Jimenez, bunts it towards the left side, foul. Barger on second, Clement at first. Or excuse me, Kiner-Falefa at first. Here's the 0-1 coming up to Jimenez. Shows bunt again, that one just a little lower, slider at 86, 1-1. It's Pitts getting across the 45 for a first down for Atlanta with 5.5 to go in the first quarter. Jimenez showing bunt once more. Oh, now he won't, and swings and misses. He had something going there with the bunt, and then he changed the last moment, and it backfired. Although I don't think it really would have mattered anyway. Here's a first and 10. Penix fakes to Robinson, rolls back and fires down the middle. Pass is caught. Drake London, and he goes down to the 48, so he only gets about 2 on that one. And Jimenez strikes out for out number 1. So we'll go back to the top of the order with George Springer. I'm interested to see this at-bat coming up from Springer. We saw... Of course, he's been dealing, I mean, I don't know if it's injured necessarily, but that knee, it's really been bothering him. Well, it really did during that first at-bat. He fouled out back in the first. Let's see. They had a brace on him. Let's see what happens. Here comes the first pitch to George Springer. Just a little low, a slider at 88. 1-0. So the little wrap that he has, heat and something. I didn't catch what the other part of that was. That's basically what it is. Here's the 1-0, another slider just on the outside, 2-0. First and 10 from the 44 here. Penix rolls on back and fires towards the left side, almost in desperation, throws it out of bounds. Third pitch to Springer. On the outside again, 3-0. My foot's falling asleep. Lucas on deck here. Here's the 3-0 pitch to Springer. Inside and a 4-pitch walk. Bases loaded. Boy. Seattle is in quite the pickle right now. That's all I'm going to say. Penix fires down the middle. Pass is caught. I want to say that was by pitch. Yes, and he gets a few on that one. Boy, they're really in a little bit of a predicament here, because even if they get Lucas out here, it's 2 outs, and you have Guerrero coming up next. So, oh boy. Now is kind of like the wrong time to load the bases if you're Seattle. Well, you don't want to load them, period, but now you're really in a tough spot here. Lucas drives it towards the right side, foul. 3rd and 2 for Atlanta here. Penix feeds it off Bijan Robinson. Rolls towards the right side, and I thought he crossed over for the first, but then he came back behind the line to gain, but I think he got it. 0-2 now to Lucas. He singled back in the first, so he's having a pretty good night so far. Let's see the replay. I thought Robinson got a... No, he is just about a yard short, actually. Here we go. Bases loaded, the 0-2. Lucas, swing and a miss. A splitter at 80 miles an hour. Now that would be fine, but now you got Vladimir Guerrero Jr. coming up to the plate. My goodness. I'm interested to see what's going to happen here. Oh, there's a flag. The throw from Penix tried to get to Algier, but there's a flag thrown. They're having a little discussion about it. Career with bases loaded. He's had 5 grand slams. First pitch to Guerrero. That one down low in the dirt at 87. A slider 0-1. Thank goodness the big dumper was there. So Atlanta got called for an intentional man downfield. So, ineligible man downfield, excuse me. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Guerrero. Drives one into the hands of Suarez, and the throw to second will get there for out number 3 in Seattle. Despite giving up those 2 runs, they nearly avoided a disaster right there. That's all I'm going to say. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
It's like milk, made for humans. It's like milk, but made for humans. Wow, wow, no cow. No, no, no. Wow, wow, no cow. No
earnings are down. Welcome, analysts.
But as everyone knows, you can't predict the weather. Nothing you can do about it.
I got a question for you. What does this city know about luxury? Huh? What does a town that's been to hell and back know about the finer things in life? Well, I'll tell you. More than most. You see, it's the hottest fires that make the hardest steel. Add hard work and conviction, and the know-how that runs generations deep in every last one of us. That's who we are. That's our story. Now, it's probably not the one you've been reading in papers. The one being written by folks who've never even been here, don't know what we're capable of. Because when it comes to luxury, it's as much about where it's from as who it's for. Now, we're from America, but this isn't New York City, or the Windy City, or Sin City, and we're certainly no one's Emerald City.
This is the Motor City. And this is what we do.
Welcome back, everybody. That was a little bit long, but that's okay. Here's the 1-2 to J.P. Crawford leading off for Seattle. That ball will roll in the dirt. 2-2. And it's the end of the first quarter, tied up at 0 between Atlanta and San Francisco. We'll have a brand new episode of The Ronnie Show Friday night at 7:30, 6:30 Central. Well, maybe around that time, I don't know. But before Game 1 of the World Series, which, yeah, it's Friday night, so get hyped. Get hyped. And if this goes to a Game 7, then we'll be back tomorrow night. J.P. Crawford walked. So, well, good for them, I guess. Of course, the winner of this series will face the Dodgers in the World Series. The Canadian team versus the defending world champions. Could be interesting. If that's the case, obviously. We're only in Game 6, so honestly, though, I don't know if we'll be here tomorrow night or not, because we have another show on Tuesday night for the opening day of the NBA, so I don't know. I think if we go on tomorrow night, we won't go on Tuesday. And I think that might be the most logical, to be quite honest with you. Here's the 0-1. There's a swing and a miss. 0-2, because we'll have plenty of time to do NBA games, so if we miss the opener, no biggie. Here's the 0-2. One in the dirt, a splitter at 83, 1-2. Yeah. So if the series ends tonight, if Seattle wins, then we'll be on Tuesday night, and if Toronto wins and forces Game 7, we'll be back on tomorrow night. And there won't be anything Tuesday night. I like that. Here's the 1-2. There's a swing and a miss. A splitter at 84. And that's Trey Savage's 5th strikeout. And that brings out Leo Rivas to the plate. And he's just struck out 5 of his first 8 batters here. I mean, Savage is just straight up a beast. First pitch to Leo Rivas, just barely in the zone, 0-1. Rivas this postseason, 0 home runs, 1 RBI, but he's only had 7 at-bats this series. I mean, this is his first time he's actually been in the lineup, so. Here's the 0-1. There's a swing and a miss, a slider at 89, 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch from Savage. Can he strike out 6 out of his first 9 batters here? I mean, he looks really good right now. I'll just say that. Right now it is Atlanta's ball, 2nd and 6 from the 17, rather. 2-2 the count. Yeah, or 1-2 the count, rather. Excuse me. 2nd and 6, here's Penix, feeds it off, Bijan Robinson rolls off the left side, and, well, he'll get to the 15, more than I thought he would get before he's finally taken down there by Darrell Luter. So it'll be 3rd and 4, and we've got a 2-2, now to Rivas. Because we kind of, well, I'll talk about Friday's episode here in the Ronnie Show. We've got a lot to unpack here, at least from last week. So, yeah, we'll talk about that tomorrow night. 2-2 pitch to Savage. Popped up towards the left side, and that's heading towards the seats. 2-2 still. Uh-oh, well, San Francisco just got a stop on 3rd and 4. So, they're going to have to kick a field goal. Parker Romo will kick that. Here's a 2-2. The count to Rivas. That one, a Paya splitter at 83, full count. It's a 38-yard field goal attempt for Parker Romo. Snap, hold, and it is good. So the Falcons up 3-0. Early in the 2nd quarter over San Francisco. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Rivas. There's a drive into right field. Back goes Barger at the wall. It's off the wall. But Varsho in there immediately. And Rivas is on with a single. Boy, Barger's lucky that Dalton Varsho was right there to save him an extra base hit, because I thought that was out of the park. It was well hit, I will say. Well hit, perfectly in the zone. Boy, Barger jumped up just a little too high for him. Off the wall. Varsho was there and saved an extra base hit, I'll tell you that much. So, we go back to the top of the order, and Julio Rodriguez, first pitch just a little to the left side, 1-0. No kidding. 1-0. Just a little outside the throw to first, and he got him! At least I thought he did. No, he didn't. Okay. Let's take a look at that. I thought Rivas got beat back because it was a quick throw to first. Ooh. Well, with Guerrero's, they're going to challenge. Well, the glove hits the bag before Rivas goes back. Does that count for an out, though? That's the question, I think. Yeah, I mean the tag, like the tag on his body. didn't make it, but his glove, with the ball in his glove, hit the bag. Does that count as an out? I think that's the question you gotta ask. I mean, the throw beat Rivas by a lot, I'll tell you that much, by quite a bit, but... Because, you know, you heard me, I thought he was out. Guerrero reacted like, you know, he had made the out. Yeah. Does the glove with the ball in it, hitting the bag, count as an out? From what it's sounding like, no, it doesn't count. And if it doesn't count, then I say he's safe. I guess if it actually stayed on the bag, it would have counted as an out, but I don't know. There goes the kickoff from Bradley Pinion. It'll reach into the end zone. Okay, the runner is safe, so there we go. We can confirm. Oh, well. Well, oh well. So runner's still on first and second here with one out. Although Alejandro Kirk, 11 pickoffs since 2021, tied for most in the MLB, so he is really, really good at picking people off. San Francisco starts here at the 35-yard line on a new drive. Here's Jones, rolls back, fires down the middle, incomplete. And it's 2-1 to Rodriguez. Boy, that was kind of like a momentum killer for Toronto. Well, not quite. We'll see what the results here are here after this inning. Here's the 2-1 to Rodriguez, though. That one a little low a splitter. 3-1.
That's off the plate and down. But if you're trying to pull the ball, you're more susceptible to a pitch that's breaking away.
Oh, really? No. He would know best out of anybody. 3-1 to Rodriguez inside, and he is walked, and the bases are loaded. Well, this is familiar for Toronto. They're going to have a mound visit here with Savage, because he got the big dumper coming up to the plate. Jones fires towards the right side, passes caught Juwan Jennings across the 45-yard line, and he gets a first down. Boy. You know, it's kind of like the last inning when the bases were loaded to Guerrero. I mean, now the bases are loaded. This time it's for Cal Raleigh. So, this, you know, like I said, Toronto knows what Seattle's feeling here in that respect. Boy, the 50-50 at the Blue Jays game is up over $1.7 million. It's a lot of money. Imagine us. Imagine me winning all that money, okay? Raleigh, career with the bases loaded. He's got 5 grand slams, so similar to Guerrero, although his average, well, just a little lower than Guerrero's is. First pitch to Raleigh, grounds one, into the hands of Guerrero, throw to second, out there, the throw to first, and they got the double play! Whoa, boy! So that's what? 3-4-1 double play. Yeah, 3, although that got to Jimenez, so 3-6-1 double play. We'll take a break, we'll be back.
Introducing the new Subaru Impreza 4-channel anti-lock brakes. That's 1 channel for each wheel, and 1 more channel than the Honda Civic.
Oh, Egg McMuffin, good call, babe. And you're definitely not my boyfriend. Oh,
It's easy to get lost in breakfast at McDonald's.
Mr. Fogel, no denying your body's changed over the years.
Yes. Sir, this committee must know, did you ingest anything that helped create this change in your physique?
Yes.
Go on.
Usually a 6-inch turkey breast up for lunch and a foot-long veggie delight for dinner.
You get those over the counter?
Yes, at a Subway restaurant.
Thanks. We're going to need more ammo.
Am I free to go?
I have type 2 diabetes, but I manage it well. It's a little pill with a big story to tell. I take once daily Jardiance at each day store. As someone on it was easy to see. I'm lowering my A1C.
Jardiance works 24/7 in your body to flush out some sugar. And for adults with type 2 diabetes and known heart disease, Jardiance can lower the risk of cardiovascular death too. Jardiance may cause serious side effects, including ketoacidosis that may be fatal, dehydration that can lead to sudden worsening of kidney function, and genital yeast or urinary tract infections. A rare life-threatening bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum could occur. Stop taking Jardiance and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this infection, ketoacidosis, or an allergic reaction. And don't take it if you're on dialysis. Taking Jardiance with a sulfonylurea over insulin may cause low blood sugar.
Jardiance is really swell, the little pill with the big story to tell.
Introducing the new Subaru Impreza engine computer and the automatic transmission computer. Unlike the Honda Civic, ours talk to each other. Listen.
That big dream of yours, why not pursue it? That hope that you're hoping, it's time to come to it. Dreams, plans, bank account, all made congruent. With us in your corner, you're ready. Let's blue it.
Welcome back, everybody. We now head to the bottom of the third inning. Leading off, Alejandro Kirk for Toronto. First pitch to him. Boy, quite the curveball at 80 miles an hour, just in the zone. 0-1. Alejandro Kirk struck out back in the first. Second pitch to Kirk. That one just in the zone. A four-seamer at 94, 0-2. Whoa! Here's the 0-2 to Kirk. Ooh. Down low, it hit the dirt. You can see the dirt coming up from the ground. And it's 1-2. Yeah, already at 50 pitches. First and 10 for Atlanta here at the 34. Penix throws it back to Bijan Robinson. Tries to find an opening up the right side, and he'll go down right at the line. And, well, the throw to first will get Alejandro Kirk out for out number 1. That was from Eugenio Suarez. About time he made a play without making an error. I mean, my goodness. Took them a while, but we got there eventually, you know. Now he's warmed up. Anyway, here comes second and 10 for Atlanta. Penix rolls back, fires towards the right side, tipped. Oh my, almost picked off, and a flag is thrown. It was intended for Darrell Mooney. Diamador Lenore was there covering, and he might have just got called for pass interference. Here's the 0-1 to Dalton Varsho down the middle, 0-2. Right now they're having a discussion. The Zebras are. Yep, it will go against Lenore on the pass interference. Here's the 0-2. Pitch to Varsho. There's a drive into right field. Back goes Canzone, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. So automatic first down for Atlanta puts them at the 49. Less than 9 minutes to go in this first half, we'll say. Second quarter, first half, same thing. Penix fakes to Robinson, rolls back, fires towards the right side, incomplete. And there's a drive into left field. Back goes Arozarena. It goes off the wall. This will be extra bases for Clement. And he will be on with a triple. Boy, oh boy. Holy smokes. Yeah, that ball was crushed. Absolutely crushed. Boy, off the top of the wall again. It was like that one play. When was it? In the second inning. Yeah, because... Let's see who was in the right field there. Barger, you know, it was just like what happened to him last inning. I mean, seeing a lot of similarities here. It's kind of interesting as you think about it. Addison Barger has an 0-1 count to him. RBI single in the last inning. First pitch to Barger. There's a drive into right field. Back will be Canzone. Nope, it's gone! And Toronto extends their lead to 4-0. Boy. I thought that was, I don't know, to me that looked like it wasn't, you know, I thought that was staying in the park, I'll just say that. But nope, nope, nope. Instead, Toronto extends their lead, and Bradley Pinion's going to punt. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa will be up to bat. There goes the punt from Pinion. Sky Moore, but they're just going to let it bounce into the end zone and out. Boy, looks like we will be back here tomorrow night. The 0-1 pitch to Kiner-Falefa. Swing and a miss, a four-seamer at 95, 0-2. Boy, an RBI single back last inning. I mean, Barger's just on fire here. Here's the 0-2. Inside a splitter at 78, 1-2. Now, Barger in this series, he only had 1 home run and 1 RBI. With 3 hits. 17 at bats, so hasn't done really anything for Toronto. I mean, he's contributed a little bit, but tonight he's really done well. There's a grounder to the shortstop Crawford, the throw to first, and that will be out number 3. But not before the damage is done. A triple by Clement and a home run by Barger. And Toronto extends their lead to 4-0. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
Highways are currently closed.
You gotta be kidding me.
What do you want to do?
Hey! Alright. Let's do it the old school way. Let's go! We're running low on mud. Can't see anything.
the same old emblem you see on all Subaru cars, and 93% of them registered in the past 10 years are still on the road today. So, what's new?
Dope.
That's...
Wow. Perfect temperature, perfect taste. Ember, the world's first temperature control mug.
Hi, I'm Rick Titus, the host of Driver's Talk Radio. Looks like you're having a lot of trouble with your caravan.
See, waste of time.
Let me show you the Sport Freestar.
Sure.
I think on a daily basis, you're going to find this a lot easier to live with. Come check this out. Just one hand.
Okay, I'm depressed. I just bought that caravan.
I understand. Here's someone who helped me when I was really depressed.
Therapist?
No, actually a Ford dealer. Come on, I'll help you with that seat.
The all-new Ford Freestar. They haven't looked at Ford lately. Look again.
Welcome back, everybody. We head now to the top of the fourth inning. Jorge Polanco will lead off for Seattle. First pitch to Polanco down the middle, a slider at 88, 0-1. 6:40 left to go in the second quarter for San Fran, and they are rolling downfield right now. Second pitch to Polanco. That one will go in the dirt. A splitter at 83, 1-1. Here they are at the 49-yard line. Jones feeds it on off, and he'll be buried down around the 50. Brian Robinson with a rush on that one. And it's a 1-2 count now. Here's the 1-2. That one just outside. A splitter at 82, 2-2. Now they're taking a break in Atlanta and San Fran, so we'll focus on this one here. Josh Naylor is on deck here, but here's the 2-2 to Polanco. Grounds one towards the right side. Foul. Another slider at 87. But it keeps Polanco alive here at this at-bat. Excuse me. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Drives one into right field. Back is Barger, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. But yeah. Remember when I said we're going to have a lot to talk about on the Ronnie Jean Friday? Well, that just increased by quite a bit, so. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. So yeah, usually what I've done the last few weeks when we've done Ronnie shows on Friday nights, I record them on Wednesday, edit them Thursday, and then release them on Friday, so. First pitch to Josh Naylor, drives one into left center field. That'll get down for a base hit. Varsho is there, and Naylor will be on with a single. Now Randy Arozarena will be up to bat. First pitch to Arozarena. Popped up behind the plate into the seats. Foul on one. A four-seamer at 94 miles per hour. Here's the 0-1. Arozarena grounds one. It'll be a tough play. Clement bobbles the ball. And Arozarena is on first. Naylor will go to second. So now 2 men on with 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Excuse me. Excuse me. I did a little too much singing in the car on the way back from the game last night. 2nd and 11 here. Jones rolls back, fires towards the left side, passes caught. Jawan Jennings tries to find an opening, cannot get there, but he does get about 8 in the process. Eugenio Suarez is up to bat now. First pitch to Suarez. That one just on the outside, a slider at 88 miles an hour, 1-0.
Such a good job staying back, not getting beat, and also not trying to pull it. Got enough carry to get to right field for Brand Slam.
Here's the 1-0. Grounder went off the umpire from what it looked like, and foul. 1-1. Remember, if Toronto's able to force a Game 7 tonight, we'll be back here tomorrow night at 8:05 Eastern Time. If not, then we'll be back on Tuesday night. So that'll. Well, let's see here. Still a lot of game left to go. Did Suarez go? No, he didn't. So it's 2-1. Don't think they really liked that one, but oh well. 1st and 10 at the 33 here. Jones feeds it off to McCaffrey, rolls up the middle, tries to push through, but it'll go down to the 31, but he does get 2 on that one, so not too shabby. Here comes the 2-2 to Suarez. There's a grounder towards the left side, foul on the slider at 89, so he's still alive. 2nd and 7 from, well, we'll say the 30.5-yard line. Jones feeds it off to Robinson up the middle, and he'll go down to the 26. Gets 4 on that one with 4 minutes left to go in the first half. Uh-oh, a wild pitch. A wild pitch. So the runners advance. Naylor will go to 3rd, Arozarena to 2nd. Boy, that's trouble for Seattle. That's all I'm going to say. Or for Toronto, I should say. Not Seattle. There we go. And it's a full count, too, so even better. 3rd and 3. Jones rolls back. Fires towards the left side. Passes caught by Jawan Jennings to the 20-yard line. A gain of 6. Here's the 3-2 to Suarez. A little up high and the bases are loaded. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, that brings J.P. Crawford to the plate. He walked on his last at-bat. On his first at-bat, I should say. From the 20 here, 1st and 10. Jones. Little toss back to McCaffrey. Stiff arms a defender. And he'll be taken down back to the 24. A loss of 4. Career with the bases loaded. J.P. Crawford. A .373 batting average and 6 grand slams. Here's the 0-1. That one just barely hitting the zone, a splitter at 83, 0-2. Boy, if the Blue Jays can get 2 outs here, that would be huge. You know, because they were in this same scenario in the last inning. Instead, they had a much better batter up in Cal Raleigh. It's the 0-2 to J.P. Crawford. Grounds 1 to 2nd, the throw. Will go in another double play! 4-6-3! Boy, oh boy. We'll be back.
Cheese in the shell. This is gonna be bigger than melon buns.
This is gonna be bigger than Tinder.
This is gonna be bigger than drums.
What? It's gonna be bigger than aliens!
Aliens?
It's gonna be bigger than J-Pop Beer!
This is gonna be bigger than those things. It's gonna be bigger than football.
Who are you on football?
I guess it's gotta be bigger than everything.
Cheese in the shell. This is gonna be bigger than melon buns.
This is gonna be bigger than Tinder.
This is gonna be bigger than drums.
What? It's gonna be bigger than aliens!
This is going to be bigger than those things. It's going to be bigger than football.
Real football.
I guess it's got to be bigger than everything.
We'd like to introduce you to the new Subaru Impreza distributor. But unlike the Honda Civic, we don't have one. So there's less trouble starting in wet or cold conditions. We eliminated the problem by eliminating the part.
From beginnings to finish lines, from rehab to performance, from first steps to giant leaps, you are strong. Good Samaritan, your teammate in life, your partner in health.
I don't know how you do it. I put together some really impressive deals. But this thing you've pulled off, it's amazing. A big and tasty for just $1? How do you do it? What's your secret?
Got a buck? You're in luck. Because you can get a delicious beefy big and tasty, a McChicken sandwich, and lots of your other favorites on McDonald's Dollar Menu every day.
Together, Grimace, we could own this town.
There is a revolution coming.
Excuse me? What do you mean?
The future is staring back at us like a perfect picture of glass. And this future, it must be protected.
What's it got to do with me?
Look.
What is it?
It will change everything. That's why they want to stop it. They will come after you without cease. Because the future belongs to us. LG, OLED. Perfect picture of glass.
Who are you?
Oh, come now. I've already told you. The future is staring back at you. LG, OLED TV.
Welcome back, everybody. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Boy, Toronto has gotten themselves out of 2 bases loaded situations. Somehow. I don't know how they do it. My goodness, they're giving everybody in the city of Toronto a heart attack right now. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2 on the curveball at 81. Andres Jimenez is up to bat. There's 1:50 left to go in the first half between San Fran and Atlanta. And it's 1st and goal from the 1 here. Jones feeds it off McCaffrey, and he's in for the touchdown. Here's the 1-2. And up high, a 4-seamer at 94, 2-2. Here's the 2-2. There's a drive towards the left side. It'll get to Suarez. The throw to first for out number 1. And the extra point is, boy, just barely good, I'll tell you that much. And San Francisco has a 7-3 lead with 1:48 left to go in the first half. So that'll bring up now George Springer. It looked like his right knee was a little less of a problem last time he was up. And there's a drive in the left center field. Back will be Rodriguez, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. Boy, it was a good hit, but couldn't quite get there. So that brings up Nathan Lucas. 1 for 2 tonight. Singled back in the first, struck out in the second. Excuse me.
that they don't have to showcase some of those guys because you know they're going to employ all of those resources.
There you go. First pitch to Lucas. He'll drive it towards the left side, foul. So it's 0-1. Hang on. We gotta see who's... I think there's some celebrities in Toronto watching this game. Oh, nope, that was just me. 0-1. Nathan Lucas. That one will roll. Fall into the dirt. 1-1. It looked like Jon Stewart was in the front row, and I was like, really? Nope. That was just me. It's just the guy who looks like him, that's all. Here's the 1-1. Nathan Lucas. Drives it towards the left side, foul. 1-2. A four-seamer at 95. I can't drive 55. Okay, that was quite cringy. Never again, never again. 1-2 pitch to Lucas. Went down low, a four-seamer again, 2-2. Well, he was up in the count, now it is dead even. And you've got Guerrero on deck here, so... Although he hasn't done much of anything tonight. Luckily enough for Seattle, grounder to second. Rivas will throw it to first for out number 3. We'll take a break. We'll be back. The first 1-2-3 inning for Seattle. See you in a minute.
Introducing the new Subaru Impreza suspension. Its longer wheel travel and lower friction give a smoother ride, which makes it kind of rough for some of our competitors.
New Mother Revive with caffeine, tea, and yerba mate. Heaps of energy to conquer the day.
You've got your sunrise, you caught a prize, you're making your Johnson. Party nights, summer whites, your friends and your Johnson. Rooster tails, water trails, your kids and your Johnson. Saturday nights, distant lights, your girl and your Johnson.
You and your Johnson, a way of life for over 50 years.
She Odelled it.
Totally Odelled it.
She was out of bounds. I can't believe OBJ is at this wedding.
I can't believe that convertible's a Buick.
That convertible's a Buick?
The all-new Cascada convertible. Yes, it's a Buick.
She Odelled it.
Totally Odelled it.
She was out of bounds. I can't believe OBJ is at this wedding.
I can't believe that convertible's a Buick.
That convertible's a Buick?
The all-new Cascada convertible. Yes, it's a Buick.
Today's forecast calls for record-breaking temperatures.
This is that Florida.
Alrighty, welcome back, everybody. We head now to the top of the 5th inning. Michael Canzone will lead off for Seattle here. First pitch to Canzone, just a little up high. get out of the way. 1-1. Minute 28 left to go in the first half here for San Fran. Jones rolls back. Fires towards the right side. Pass is caught. That'll be Kendrick Bourne. We'll get maybe 3 on that one. It's 1-2 now to count to Canzone. Excuse me. One minute left to go in the first half, and from the 34 here, 2nd and 6. Jones rolls back, fires towards the right side. Ooh, almost picked off. Almost picked. David Onyemata just about picked it off for Atlanta after they turned it over. Would have gotten right back. All right, I gotta go get a drink of water. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I had to get a water because sometimes I'll get this burning sensation in the back of my throat. And, you know, usually once I get some water down it, then it's fine. But, yeah, so Canzone gets on a leadoff single. Brings up Leo Rivas to the plate. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. It's just the way it works sometimes, I guess. Here's the 0-1 to Rivas. There's a drive towards the left side, foul 0-2. Yeah, I mean, and that usually happens to me probably once a week or so. So, not too biggie. Well, actually I'll save it and say it here in a second. The 0-2 the count here to Rivas. I want more guys on base before I can say it. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on the splitter. And I think we are now at halftime. I believe. Oh, they're reviewing a play. Okay, that's what it is. So they're reviewing. Julio Rodriguez now grounds one into the hands of Jimenez. Second, third, got him! Another double play! Third one of the night for Toronto. We'll be back. Whoa.
Accidentally kissed.
Quick, do something manly.
Sounds like a really good deal.
Jake from State Farm at 3 in the morning. Who is this?
It's Jake from State Farm.
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Khakis.
She sounds peace.
Well, she's a guy, so.
Another reason more people stay with State Farm. Get to a better state.
Welcome back, everybody. We head now to the bottom of the 5th inning. There's still 43 seconds left to go in the first half. Eddie Pinheiro is about to kick a 43-yard field goal attempt. Snap, hold, and the kick is good. Perfectly down the right side, and San Francisco extends their lead to 10-3 with 38 seconds left to go in the first half. Oh my. Got a little prize here, I guess you can say. Just seeing what this letter or whatever is about. Here we go. Vladimir Guerrero is up to bat here. He'll lead off. First pitch, that one down the middle of four seam at 94. 0-1. Okay. Here's the 0-1. One down just a little low. Looked like it hit the zone, but they do call the ball, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. There's a drive into left field. That is gone. And who else but Vladimir Guerrero Jr.? 6th home run in the postseason for him. Guerrero picks it off. Atlanta will get the ball with 32 seconds left. There was no doubt about that one. Of course, he's got that postseason jacket on. Nice, nice, nice. Uh-oh, Logan Gilbert, he goes bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye. So he is done. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Pitching change right after this.
You hear something new at fountains today. People who think young say, Pepsi, please.
The lively crowd today agrees. Those who think young say Pepsi, please. For those who think young, come alive. Come alive. You're in the Pepsi generation. You're in the Pepsi generation. You're in the Pepsi generation. Taste that beats the others fall. Pepsi pours it on. Pepsi's got that special taste created for the cold.
Welcome back, everybody. The Mariners are going to have a brand new pitcher after Guerrero just absolutely crushed another one for a home run, and it's 5-0 Toronto in the lead. Alejandro Kirk is up to bat here. First pitch to him down the middle. Edward Bizardo, excuse me. New pitcher this postseason. 8 innings total this series. 3 innings, 2 hits, a run. One of them earned a home run and 3 strikeouts. Those are his stats. Kirk fouls it towards the right side, foul. Okay. And that's the end of the first half, by the way, too. Here's Kirk on the 0-2. There's a drive into right field, and Canzone, that was a weird sneeze, is there for out number 1. Boy. So 8:56. So that'll bring up Dalton Varsho. Swing and a miss on the very first pitch. 84-mile-per-hour slider, 0-1. So yeah, we'll be back with Atlanta and San Fran shortly. San Fran up 10-3 at the end of the first half. 0-1 to Varsho. Just a little low, but it is in the zone. 0-2. At least not according to the umpire, because it's 1-1. I mean, clearly he was in the zone, but oh well, whatever. Here's the 1-1. There's a drive into right center field. Back goes Rodriguez towards the wall, and he makes the catch for out number 2. Boy, oh boy. So that brings up Ernie Clement to the plate. It will bring him up. He has had quite the night so far. He's singled back in the second, tripled back in the third. So, boy. Let's see what he does here. Yeah, speaking of Game 7, John Smoltz was just talking about that. If Toronto does force a Game 7 here, then we will be back on tomorrow night. Same time, same place, right here on RVN. If somehow Seattle mounts a comeback like they did in Game 5, then we won't be here tomorrow night, but we'll be on Tuesday night for NBA season tip-off. So, yeah. And if we do force a Game 7, then we won't have that stream on Tuesday night. Here's the 0-1 to Ernie Clement. There's a drive into right field. That'll get down for a base hit. And Canzone runs to it. Clement will go to second, and he is on with a double. Boy, he just needs a home run for a cycle. Boy, oh boy. Well, we know he'll have at least one more at bat for sure. Yeah, easy double for Ernie Clement. So that brings up Addison Barger. He's got a single and a home run tonight. Not only that, 3 RBIs. So, I mean... First pitch to Barger. There's a drive into center field. Rodriguez will be there for out number 3. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere.
All right. Making the pizza. Making the pizza. Sprinkle the cheese. Sprinkle the cheese. Hey, if you're looking for the best pizza, wings, subs, and salads, you need to give us a try. Eat in, take out, or deliver to your door. Their huge line of specialty pizzas is second to none. And with 3 different restaurants to choose from. That's right, 3. Gang Mills, Lawrenceville, Elkins. Making the pizza. Making the pizza. So stop on down to one of 3 great locations and call us up to let our crews hook you up. Oh, yeah.
This flat tire needs a man, but when there's no man around, when there's no man around, Goodyear should be. Why? Watch this. New Goodyear Double Eagle carries its own spare inside. Lifeguard safety spare. A tire in a tire. Keeps on going. Next time, give her a second chance.
When you order a Schlitz, you don't think about the months it takes us to brew and age it. But the long, careful, golden age of Schlitz is what makes it America's choicest premium beer.
Open! When you're out of Schlitz, you're a disaster. You're out of beer, Schlitz.
Edgar, you take the voice of this lovely woman, Mrs. Trump, and put it into this damn. Why? To tell the world the benefits of Aflac with sex appeal. Brilliant, sir! I know. Now throw the switch.
If you're hurt and can't work, Aflac can help pay your bills with cash.
Genius! And her?
Aflac!
Welcome back, everybody. We had to the top of the 6th inning. Let's see if Seattle can get something going here. I think if they don't get something going here by the end of this half of the inning, I think we're going to Game 7 tomorrow night. Leading off is Cal Raleigh. They're going to say he went on the first pitch, so it's an 0-1 already to him. Is Savage in for another inning of work. There's the 0-1.
Savage played a bounce back game. Dominated the Yankees. Struggled against the Mariners in Game 2.
The 0-1 pitch to Raleigh. That one in the zone. Four-seamer at 93, 0-2. Here we go. Here comes the 0-2. Ooh, that went up high. A four-seamer, 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. Ground, well, luckily enough he hit that. So he still is in this at-bat. Swung and it hit off of Savage, or not off of Savage, but Alejandro Kirk. Bam out. Bam out. Bam out. Bam out. Bam out. There's the 1-2 coming up to Cal Raleigh. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That was a big one. 7th strikeout for you, Savage. So now that'll bring up Jorge Polanco. Flown out to right twice so far here tonight. So is he going to fly out in the left at this at bat? I don't know. Who knows? He may not even fly out at all. I mean, there's the pitch. That one down low. A four-seamer at 93, 1-0. Like 5th time in postseason history that an inning has ended in a double play. 3 double plays. 1-0. Just a little outside his splitter at 83, 2-0. Interesting snap, or interesting stat, I will say. I said snap because my computer notification popped up saying one of my friends sent me a snap. So there you go. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. There's a grounder. It'll get to Guerrero. The throw to Savage for out number 2. Retired nicely. That'll bring up Josh Naylor to the plate. Still a few minutes away from the second half of Atlanta and San Francisco.
This country fell in love with him. With that came a large amount of pressure and expectations for a kid who had started just a handful of games in the major leagues. But with that backdrop, the pressure trying to keep his team's season alive.
First pitch coming up to Josh Naylor, and here it goes. There's a drive into right field, and it is gone! And Seattle finally on the board here in the 6th. Oh, they got a bit of a crowd there in Seattle. They got some folks there. Yeah, that was just crushed. No doubt about that one, for sure. So Randy Arozarena will come up, yeah. Minute he left, that left his bat, you knew that wasn't coming back. I know that. They needed something to go their way desperately, too. A four-seamer at 94 miles per hour on the outside, 1-0. Randy Arozarena up to bat. 1 for 2 tonight. So far, he singled back in the 4th. Second pitch to Arozarena. Grounds one towards the left side foul on a slider at 88 miles per hour. So Naylor's done all the work, basically. Although there were a few walks in between there. Arozarena, a drive into right center field. That'll get down for a base hit. Barger will handle that one, and Arozarena on with the single. So, yeah, here comes Seattle. Rolling here with 2 outs. So, hey, is this the inning for Seattle? They came back and won it in the 8th inning in Game 5, and is this going to be it for Trey Savage? Yes, it will. Well, Trey Savage has had a nice night for sure. 5 2/3 innings officially, and he's going to get a huge standing ovation from the Toronto crowd. Seven strikeouts on the night for him. Only blemish was that home run for Naylor. Couple of hits too. We'll be back.
Consider the care and feeding of a motor vehicle. City buses like diesel fuel. Little fellas take economy gasoline. Folks in the middle go for regular. And powerful cars use premium. But a car that knocks needs Gulf No-Nox. No-Nox is a special premium with additives that stop cars from knocking. Imagine what No-Nox can do for a car that doesn't knock. Try a little and see.
Decisions. Do I want good, rich flavor or one that's lower in tar than the best-selling Filter King?
Wait. Now one cigarette gives you both. Pall Mall Gold. Newest U.S. government figures show Pall Mall Gold 100s now lower in tar than the best-selling Filter King. Longer, yet now lower in tar than the best-selling Filter King. You make out better at both ends with Big Tip Pall Mall Gold. Tastier, milder. Pall Mall menthol, too.
Hey! I'm the new adjustable Gillette Techmatic razor. My brother, the old Techmatic, was made for also like beards? Average beards, heavy beards, and even heavier beards. At this setting, I'll give you the closest shave you've ever had in your life. Remember my name, the new adjustable Gillette Techmatic Razor.
Welcome back, everybody. Louis Varland is the new pitcher here for Toronto. This series, well, we'll get to those stats here in a minute. A slider at 93 count, even at 1 apiece, 4 innings. Or 4 1/3, I should say, with 2 hits. He has let up a run. That was earned, and a home run, so it's okay. 1-1. Suarez. That one a little up high, a 4-seamer at 97, 2-1. Oh, we should be back on for Atlanta and San Fran. Jones fires out of bounds. So it'll be 3rd and 9 here coming up. Just realized what time it was, and I was like, here we go. Here comes the 3-1 to Suarez. That one perfectly placed in the zone. A full count now. Crowd on their feet in Toronto. Here comes the 3-2. There's a drive into right field. That'll be just fair. Into the wall. Arozarena's going to come home. The throw to the plate is not going to be in time. And Seattle will score again. It's 5-2 on the RBI double for Suarez. Yeah, boy. First and 10 from the 42.5. Jones rolls back. Fires towards the right side. Pass will be caught. Sky Moore up the right side. Gets the first down and a whole lot more. He'll go down to the 41-yard line. So that'll now bring up J.P. Crawford to the plate. That one perfectly put in the zone and knuckle curve at 88, 0-1. 0 for 1 tonight. He walked back in the 4th and struck out in the 2nd. Here's the 0-1. Down a little bit below the zone. A change up at 94, 0-2. First and 10 from the 42. Jones feeds it off to McCaffrey up the middle. And he's going to be held up at around the 38, so he gets 4 on that one. Here's the 1-1. Crawford. Go on the outside, 2-1. That was the right call, despite what the crowd says. But just a little outside, unfortunately, for them. Crawford fouls it off of Kirk. So it's 2-2 now. 2nd and 6 from the 38. Jones feeds it off to McCaffrey up the middle, and McCaffrey's going to take him down towards the 36, so he gets 2 more on that one. Full count now to J.P. Crawford. Uh-oh, swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the middle of the 6th. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere. Shoot, that's something I wanted to do.
There is no such thing as the perfect tour de Europe. TWA learned that 22 years ago, when we began working with travel agents on European tours. So we covered ourselves. We offer literally hundreds of tours to Europe. No matter where you want to go, no matter how much time you have to spend, nor how much money you have to spend. With so much to choose from, it should be very easy for you and your travel agent to find the perfect TWA tour for you. And now's the perfect time to plan. Come in and take a tour of our tours.
If you crossed a clam with a tomato, you'd get a clamato. Clamato, the delightful blend of clams and tomatoes from Mott's. Not quite like clams or tomato juice. Tomato has its own flavor. Light, refreshing, rejuvenating. You have to taste it to believe it. Try Mott's tomato. And you thought Mott's just made great applesauce.
Latest U.S. government figures show silver thins lowest in tar and nicotine of all 100s tested, lower than most kings. Can a cigarette that tastes as good as silver thins actually be that low in tar and nicotine? Read United States government figures. Try silver thins now in menthol, too.
What's her name? What's her name? Snow White.
Snow White, honey, gonna go and finish light music. You're gonna want it all over again. And then we hop over to Ireland and see my relatives.
Relatives? Oh, I hear them.
22 countries in 5 days.
This is the time when people are planning their vacations and confusion is king. TWA thinks you ought to see your travel agent before planning a vacation. It can save you time, money, aggravation.
Hey! Champagne! Artichoke!
Artichoke, the kitchen is 10 feet away.
You don't love me anymore!
Michelle, we gotta take the economy tour.
What's that?
That's where you stay home.
Your travel agent may even save your marriage.
Welcome back, everybody. On the very first pitch on the bottom of the sixth, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa popped it up, and it was caught for out number 1 by J.P. Crawford. So just like that, out number 1. That brings up Andres Jimenez now. First pitch to Jimenez. That one, a slider at 82. Excuse me, 0-1. Jimenez 0 for 2 tonight, struck out in the second, grounded out in the fourth. Here's the 0-1. There's a swing and a miss, a slider at 84, 0-2. Got a couple of guys warming up in the Mariners bullpen. Carlos Vargas, Matt Brash. That's a great name, Matt Brash. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So we'll go back to the top of the order and George Springer. Let's see. Oh, here's an ad for ChatGPT. You gotta love that, right? Ooh, sparkly Blue Jays hat. That's nice. That's a nice hat, I will say. First pitch to George Springer from Jimenez. Drives it towards the right side foul, and there goes that right knee bothering him again. 0 for 2 tonight. Walked in the second. Popped out in the first. Flew out back in the fourth. Now then you can figure out what to do from there. That'll ground to Suarez. And the throw to first. Easy out number 3, a 1-2-3-6 for Seattle. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
You can take Salem out of the country. You can't take the country out of Salem.
Super King Size Salem, the extra length cigarette that takes your taste to the country, wherever you light up.
You can take Salem out of the country.
Winston tastes good like a cigarette should. Winston tastes good like a cigarette should.
If you're looking for good taste in your cigarette, we're playing your song.
Your next car. The great new Chrysler. The possible dream. A special car. A whole new world. Now more a reality than you ever thought possible. Now more luxury than you ever thought you could afford. Now more attainable than ever. Chrysler, the possible dream.
Like a dream come true. Chrysler, your next car is Chrysler. Your next car is here today.
It's to run, too thick to drip. Gillette foamy, hands down.
Welcome back, everybody. We head to the top of the 7th inning. Seattle, they were able to get something going. The top of the 6th. Let's see if they can do the same here in the 7th. Right now, it's 3rd and 1 for Atlanta. Just past the 40. There's the pass off to Algier, and I think he got the first. Oh, yes, he did. And a couple of more, because why not, right? Gain of about 4 on that one. Ooh. So Dominic Canzone will lead off for Seattle. Louis Varland back. Ooh, a wild pitch to start things out. A knuckle curve at 88, 1-0. 1st and 10 from the 35. Here's Penix, rolls back. Fires towards the left side. Caught. Wide open Pitts. 1st down. Spins around to the 18-yard line. A gain of 17. 2-0 the count here to Dominic Canzone. Popped up. Who's going to get to that one? Will be Jimenez for out number 1. So that'll bring up Leo Rivas. 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. 13-3 San Fran in the lead. Here's Penix. Feeds it immediately off to the left side. Bijan Robinson rolls up the left side, and he's taken down to the 10-yard line. Gain of 8 on that one. Ball 1 to Rivas. 1 for 2 tonight. Singled back in the 3rd. Struck out in the 5th. Pitch to Rivas. A little inside, but not too inside. It counts as a strike. 1-1. Here we go, 2nd and 2 from the 10. 2 backs in the backfield. Penix fires it again to the right side to Bijan Robinson again, and Robinson's got a touchdown! 2 and 2 now to Rivas. Count even at 2 apiece now, with 1 out, top of the 7th. Extra point coming up from Parker Romo, and it is good. 13-10, and struck him out. So that is Varland's 2nd strikeout. Whoops. So we'll head back to the top of the order in Julio Rodriguez. First pitch to Rodriguez, down just a little low, and knuckle curve at 89. We'll go for a ball, 1-0.
Ask everybody on the Toronto side. They know that Trey Savage is up to it.
First happened just a year ago.
Here's the 1-0. There's a drive into left field. There will be Lucas, and he'll make the catch for out number 3. Stretch time in Toronto. We'll be back.
I have an announcement that might make other color TV sets obsolete. RCA is introducing non-smear color TV. I'm going to split in half and give you a simulated demonstration. You get this kind of smear when the tuner doesn't filter out interfering signals. RCA has developed a new transistorized tuner that filters better than anyone else's. Non-smear color TV. The second smear, inaccurate fine-tuning. Most TV sets fine-tune partial accuracy. RCA is the only one that automatically fine-tunes with virtually 100% accuracy. Non-smear color TV. Now that I'm put together, why don't you smear it to your nearest RCA dealer? If you don't buy RCA, you may be buying an obsolete color TV.
The Great Plymouth Sale is now. Featuring special savings on specially equipped Fury, Valiant, Barracuda, and Belvedere models. Savings on such extras as white wall tires, vinyl roof, all vinyl interior, and others. All during the Great Plymouth Sale. So for a great deal on specially equipped Plymouths, head for your Plymouth dealer. You'll see, when Plymouth has a sale, it isn't just good, it's great.
Wait till I tell him about this back home.
You don't have lady barbers in America?
I don't know why not.
It's very common here in Sweden.
Stop. Don't stop. Stop. I'm sorry, honey. I've been spoiled.
You don't understand being spoiled. You don't know?
The spoiler. You have to feel it to understand.
Welcome back, everybody. Matt Brash into the game now for Seattle. He will be into the game here shortly. So Bizardo's night is done. Lucas, Guerrero, and Kirk will be up to bat. First pitch to Lucas. That went up high for the ball at 97, 1-0. Lucas singled back all the way in the first. That was really his only contribution to the Blue Jays tonight. There's a drive. It'll get to Rivas and the throw to first. Let's get there for out number 1. I'll get a new pen since it's a new pitcher. So that brings up Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Of course, it's already homered tonight. And he grounded into a fielder's choice twice, so quite solid, I'll tell you that much. First pitch to Guerrero. That one just a little inside, but not inside enough for it to be called a ball. It's called a strike. Here's the 0-1. Ooh, that hit him. And he will take first base. Oh, and you hear the boos. My goodness. Well, San Fran doesn't convert on 3rd and 1 somehow. I don't know how, but up hit that left elbow. That's why they put some protection there. He looked like he wanted to kill Brash. Should have seen his face. He was like, I'm going to go get you, mother. Alejandro Kirk up to that. That one a little up high, but they will say it clips the zone. A slider at 86, 1-0. Warming up in the bullpen, Jeff Hoffman. Right now, the 32-year-old. So Agnew, nice return. There's a drive into center field for a base hit. And just like that, Kirk is on with a single. Guerrero will move to second. Trying to get some insurance here. And Atlanta will start at the 33-yard line on their next drive. So that brings up Dalton Varsho. Double back in the second, but hasn't really done much since. Whether or not that's a good thing, I don't know. But they're going to have a pitching conference at the mound now. Yeah, when you have a 15-inning Game 5 in the ALDS, of course you're going to be pitching a lot. I mean, that 50-50 now in Toronto is up to $1.86 million, so get all that money. And of course, it can only get up to $500 or $600 during a Muskies game. Like, it's just funny how that works sometimes. But you know what? I'm not going to complain too much. So they're done with the conference. You got runners from second and first with nobody out. They do have Carlos Vargas warming up in the bullpen if they need him. Who knows if Brash, keeps this up, then we might be seeing Vargas sooner rather than later here. But here's the first pitch to Dalton Varsho. Just a little inside, but it does clip the zone just enough to be counted as a strike. 0-1. One. Oh, it's going to be a swing and the miss, and the throw to third, just wide. And Guerrero's going to come home, and it's 6-2 on a wild pitch. Boy, Varsho might have swung on that, but it doesn't matter. 6-2. Boy, Raleigh just could not get a handle on it, and then Eugenio Suarez couldn't handle it. That caused Guerrero to score. My goodness. So Varsho's still up. It's 1st and 10 from the 33 for the Falcons right now. Here's Penix. Fakes to Bijan Robinson. Rolls left and fires downfield. And it's incomplete. Intended for Darrell Mooney. I don't know if he would have caught it anyway, but Varsho strikes out. So it'll bring up Ernie Clement. He is a home run away from the cycle. So first pitch on the outside, 1-0. A slider at 88. Boy, Atlanta charged with another ineligible man downfield. Went to Newsel the first time. That one went to Matthew Bergeron the second time. 2-0 the count here. To Clement. There's the 2-out. It looks like they're intentionally walking him. Because Brash keeps throwing that on the same. Well, let's see here. Maybe I might be fooled. We'll see. It looked like they're intentionally walking Clement. The 4-pitch walkway. Here comes 3-0. Oh, fooled everybody that time, but he does walk. That was in the zone, but Clement will walk to first. That one probably should have been a strike, but that's okay. Here's 2nd and 13 from the 30. Penix rolls back, fires towards the left side, incomplete, intended for Bijan Robinson. They're taking a 30-second break there. 3:27 left to go here in the third quarter. So Addison Barger will come up to the plate. He singled in the second, home run to the third, and then flew out in the fifth. Let's see what he can do here. 3rd and 13. Penix rolls back, fires towards the left side. That pass is caught for a first down to Casey Washington. Big play for about 16, 17 on that one. 1-0 count here to Barger. Ooh, did he catch it? Yeah, he caught it. Maybe. Well, San Fran's not going to challenge, so. Oh, well. 2-0 here. That pitch down the middle. A slider at 86, 2-1. Penix throws it towards the left side. Caught by Pitts. Oh, no, he didn't. They're going to say he dropped it. Okay. Interesting call there. 2-1 to Barger. Down low, a changeup at 89, 3-1. Let's see. Did Pitts drop it? Ooh, that close one. Looks like Atlanta's not going to challenge it. So Barger swing and a miss. The slider at 87. A full count now for him. Here we go. 2nd and 10 from the 47. Penix rolls back. Fires towards the right side. Passes caught. That will be to Drake London, and he's going to be a yard short of the first. Or will he get the first? Here's the 3-2 to Barger. That one inside. Bases loaded. 2nd straight walk for Brash. Let's see. Ooh, I think London got the first. I really think he did. Holy smokes. With 2 outs, that brings up Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And they're going to bring in a pinch runner. Toronto is Miles Straw in for Addison Barger. Addison Barger has had a nice night. I think he deserves the rest of the night off. Oh, and then I almost won. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to bat now. A little low on the slider at 86, 1-0. I thought they were going to break from what it sounded like on the football side of things, but here's the 1-0 coming up. There's a drive into right field. Back will be Canzone, and he'll make the catch for out number 3. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere.
The Great American Cover-Up. When perspiration wetness shows up, we cover up. Well, cover up no more. Right Guard introduces a special Right Guard for people who need extra protection against wetness. New Right Guard antiperspirant in the silver can. Checks wetness with the most powerful anti-wetness agent ever put in a can. New Right Guard antiperspirant. Cover up no more.
An announcement. You might make other color TV sets obsolete. RCA is introducing non-smear color TV. I'm going to split in half and give you a simulated demonstration. This kind of smear is when the tuner doesn't filter out interfering signals. RCA has developed a new transistorized tuner that filters better than anyone else's. Non-smear color TV. Steady smear. Inaccurate fine-tuning. Most TV sets fine-tune with only partial accuracy. RCA's the only one that automatically fine-tunes with virtually 100% accuracy. Non-smear color TV. Now that I'm put together, why don't you split? Junior's RCA dealer?
RCA non-smear color TV. If you don't buy RCA, you may be buying an obsolete color set. Take a good, deep breath. It's getting better, isn't it? People are starting to care about air pollution and do something. We've added detergent additives to our Phillips 66 gasolines and Top Arctic motor oils, the anti-pollution team, to help keep your carburetor, pistons, PCV valves, and other engine parts clean while you drive. Because when your engine stays cleaner, the air stays cleaner. The anti-pollution team, only from Phillips 66.
They've got 22,000 miles on now, and there's hardly any February. They're fantastic. I talk about these tires to people that don't have them, and they don't believe me.
The more you drive on it, the more you'll believe it. The Goodyear Custom Light Tread Polyglass tire can give you up to double the mileage of our best-selling tires. If it doesn't say Goodyear, it can't be Polyglass.
Welcome back, everybody. We head now to the top of the 8th inning. Jeff Hoffman will be up to bat. Well, not up to bat, but he'll be pitching. Excuse me. Excuse me. Leading off here is Cal Raleigh. In the top of the 8th, a four-seamer at 95, down low, 1-0. Hoffman, during the regular season, 71 games, made 33 out of 40 saves. Too shabby. Here's the 1-0. Went perfectly down the middle, a four-seamer at 95, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. There's a drive towards the left side, foul on the 88-mile-per-hour splitter. 1-2. Well, game 7 if necessary. Oh, Straw is in left field now. Lucas will move to right. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Popped up. And that is foul behind the plate. So it's still 1-2. Raleigh 0 for 3 tonight. Struck out in the first and sixth and then grounded into a double play into the third. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Big strikeout, big first strikeout for Jeff Hoffman. That'll bring up Jorge Polanco now. He's also gone 0 for 3, so. First pitch to Polanco, down low, 1-0. Excuse me. Oh, almost hit Polanco, a splitter at 88. Not like it was going to matter anyway, but, you know.
Still right there, no matter how this one finishes, still 1 from their first pennant.
Here comes the 2-0 to Polanco. On down just a little low. They're going to say it hit the zone, though. 2-1. 2nd and 6 now from the 8-yard line with 23 seconds left to go in the third quarter. St. Fran has the ball. Here's Mac Jones rolling back, fires towards the left side. Caught McCaffrey for the first down across the 15. And it's 2-2 now, the count to Polanco. And that'll do it for the third quarter. End of the third, 13-10 the score, San Francisco in the lead. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Oh, nope. Boy, he barely fouled it away, I'll tell you that much. My goodness. Oh. It's all right. It's all right. Big pitch coming up here to Polanco. Here comes the 2-2. Little grounder. It'll get to Kirk, but nope, they call it foul. Of course, they always wait a couple of seconds before calling it foul. Just funny how that works sometimes. It's okay. It's okay. Well, remember, tomorrow night, if necessary, we'll have Game 7 of the ALCS. Who knows? We'll see if we can get something going here. That one, another foul ball, making it 2-2. Yeah, 32 years since Toronto won it all. In fact, Jeff Hoffman was about 9 months old the last time they won it. Check, did he go? Yes, he did. Struck him out. So 2 straight strikeouts for Hoffman. That'll bring up now Josh Naylor. Yeah, Jeff Hoffman only about 9 months old the last time Toronto won it all. So it'd be funny if they won it this year, I'll tell you that much. Josh Naylor will be up to bat here. First pitch to him. There's a drive towards the left side, foul, 0-1, I should say. We'll start the fourth quarter here. Here comes the 0-1. To Naylor. Popped up. Down the left field line. And Straw is there for out number 3 in a 1-2-3 inning. We'll head to the bottom of the 8th when we come back.
This is the way it's going to be, baby.
My antiperspirant? I'm trying to use up the one I got now because it doesn't always work.
If your antiperspirant doesn't do what you hired it to, hire yours and hire ours. Right Guard antiperspirant. Get the drying agent that really helps keep you dry. Stops odor too.
Well, my antiperspirant works when my boss is in a good mood.
Like, he was in a good mood about a year ago.
Then fire yours and hire ours. Ours is Right Guard.
There's one metal that can help you do a tough job better. Tungsten. That's why we put it to work in the tungsten steel Persona 74. This is the sharpest, longest-lasting razor blade made. And it's a fact. The shave you get is only as good as the blade you use. Persona 74. Sharper, longer-lasting than any razor blade made.
You got the right one, babe.
Face up!
You got the right
This was spiritually wonderful diet Pepsi. There's only one right one, baby. You got the right one, baby.
Excuse me, welcome back, everybody. We head to the bottom of the 8th, and Carlos Vargas will be the new pitcher here for Seattle. If I flip my card the right way. Excuse me. Here's the 1-1 popped up. Back there's a Rosarena, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. There we go. So we'll go back to the top of the order and George Springer now. First pitch to Springer. Ooh, that one almost hit him. My goodness, that was way up there. 1-0. Yeah, I wouldn't be happy if I were them either, to be quite honest with you. That's just crazy how high in the air that was. Boy, and especially with how bad that right knee is, I mean. Oh. Like I said, if I were anybody in Toronto, I wouldn't like it. Here's the 1-0, that one. Looking inside, but not inside enough to call it a ball, so it's a strike, 1-1. I mean, it hit the zone, so I mean. 1-1. It's a drive towards the right field line, and looks like that is going foul, and it is 1-2. Okay. There we go. 1-2 now coming up to Springer. There we go. First and 10 for the Falcons at the 17-yard line. Swing and a miss, and George Springer will strike out. Hennick feeds it off there to Algier, up the middle, and he'll go down to the 24. We'll get 7 on that one, so pretty good rush, I'd say. And 2nd and 3 coming up. Clock continues to run. 2.5 minutes down in the 4th quarter. Nathan Lucas swings and misses a sinker at 100 miles an hour. 0-1. Mariners a season high. 3 errors tonight. My goodness. There's the 0-1. There's a grounder that will get to J.P. Crawford. The throw to first will not make it in time. And Lucas is on at first.
to see this next swing.
So Vladimir Guerrero Jr. up to bat. His last at bat in the last inning, he was hit by a pitch. So let's maybe not try and hit him again. First pitch to Guerrero. Drives it towards the right side, foul. Here's Bijan Robinson up the right side on 1st and 10, and he'll go down to the 37. So he'll lose about 2 on that one. The 2nd and 12 coming up. Here's the 0-1 to Guerrero. Drives it into left center field. That'll get down for a base hit. Boy, that wasn't a very good hit, but just enough to put Guerrero on base and move Lucas to second. Yeah, it did break the bat a little bit, a little certain part of it. 2nd and 12 now. Penix rolls back, fires towards the right side. That ball is caught by Pitts for a 1st down. Gain of about 17 on that one. So Alejandro Kirk to the plate. 1 for 4 tonight. He singled back in the last inning. First pitch to Kirk. Fouls it back behind the plate. A sinker at 100. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Popped it up. Into right hand zone. We'll get it for out number 3, and we're done with 8. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere.
Some of the best tasting things in the world come from Latin America. Bananas, chocolate, coffee. Some of the best tasting cigar tobacco comes from Latin America too. Dutch Master Cigars are made with tobacco from 4 Latin American countries: Puerto Rico, Santo Domingo, Colombia, and Brazil. Taste the slim Dutch Masters Elite. The 4 countries make a world of difference.
There are people today who feel a ride on one of these spectacular high-wheel bikes is the joy of the past we wish to recapture. Like Pabst Blue Ribbon beer, the high wheelers take you back to the time when life's pace was a little slow. Today, Pabst is still brewed the old-time premium way. Lots of that good old-time flavor. Pabst Blue Ribbon. For those who feel beer is something special.
Here it is. People telling all of us here at Ford what they want in a car, and we listen. They want our Ford Galaxy 500s built tough, so let's put 5 cross members into a strong S-frame. And give them a car that rides really smooth, with a rugged front suspension. They want a car that holds the road, handles easy, so put power steering on every Galaxy 500. They want protection against rust, so give them protective inner fenders. And a durable exhaust system with a double-walled aluminized muffler. That's what they want. Solid on the inside, a knockout on the outside.
The 72 Ford Galaxy 500. Quiet plus durability. A car built to hold its value. And to be quiet, year after year.
At Ford, we listen.
Gary Tomlin, Wethead. Gary Tomlin, the driver. Bob Schneider, Wethead. Bob Schneider, the driver. Jeff Edmond,
We could tell you what the dry look from Gillette can do for you, but we'd rather show you. All over the country, men are discovering the dry look from Gillette. #1 aerosol hair control. Only one with an adjustable valve. No wonder the Wethead is dead.
Ron Mize, the dry look.
The dry look from Gillette.
Welcome back. We head to the top of the 9th inning. Toronto with a chance to close it out here. And once we're done with this game, we'll go to exclusive coverage of Atlanta and San Francisco. So here we go. Jeff Hoffman still on the mound. First pitch to Randy Arozarena in the zone, 0-1. Arozarena, that one a little up high for the ball, 1-0. Or 1-1, I should say. One. There's a swing and a miss, a slider at 87, 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's his third strikeout in 4 batters. That brings up Eugenio Suarez. It will bring him up, I should say. And Atlanta has just sent out Parker Romo to attempt a field goal to tie the game here, potentially. So could be an interesting scenario. Once we switch over to exclusive coverage of that game. First pitch to Suarez. Swing and a miss. A slider at 86. Oh, nope, they're going to go for it here on 4th and 1. What it sounded like. They were maybe going to go for a field goal. Penix fires towards the right side. Incomplete! Oh, that's huge for San Francisco right there. Whoa, my. 1-1 now, the count to Suarez. Here's the 1-1. Well, it's in the dirt and it goes aside. A splitter at 88, 2-1. No worries, they can let it go. Nobody's on the bag, so I mean. 2-1. Swing and a miss. A slider at 88, 2-2. Out on their feet in Toronto. Oh, he fouled it away, so he got lucky on that one. Oh, Eugenio Suarez. He's had quite the game, that's all I'm going to say. Sore shoulder. Get it out there, John Smoltz. Here's the 2-2. I'm down a little low for the ball. 3-2 full count. Splitter at 89. So Gosman, if we do go to a game 7, sounds like he will be the starter tomorrow night. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 4 out of 5 struck out from Hoffman. Well, Seattle's down to their final batter for the night, maybe. J.P. Crawford is up now. Keep the game going for Seattle. First pitch to Crawford. And down just a little low for the ball. 1-0. Not quite 3-0, but 1-0. Here's the 1-0. That went up high, a 4-seamer at 95, 2-0. The count here to Crawford. 2 outs. Top 9th. Excuse me. Here comes the 2-0. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Here comes the 2-1. That one way out there for the ball, 3-1. So, Crawford's still alive here. Here's the 3-1. That one a little up high, so Crawford's on base now here. First man Hoffman is led on. So that'll bring up now Dominic Canzone. Remember, Game 7, if necessary, Seattle can mount a massive comeback like they did in the bottom of the 8th in Game 5. If that happens, then, you know, who knows. Either way, we'll be on either Monday or Tuesday night right here on RVN. The pitching conference there with Hoffman. Dominic Canzone 1 for 3 tonight. He singled back in the 5th. Struck out in the 3rd. Popped up. It will not be playable. It will fall into the seats foul, 0-1. Well, Hoffman, out of his 32 pitches, 21 of them have been strikes. So, whether it was a foul or swing and a miss, whatever. Here's the 0-1. That one way up high, and Crawford will easily steal second. I believe that's our first stolen base of the game. Believe it or not. Here we go. 1-1 coming up for Canzone. Foul tip, 1-2. And Seattle's down to their final strike. Atlanta just got called for too many men out on the field, so interesting. One-two pitch. There's a drive. Who's going to get it? It will be Clement for out number 3, and we've got Game 7 tomorrow night. Game 7 fact, all time in the postseason, the home team 30-29, but they've lost the last 7 of 8, so it'll be interesting to see how that one will take place tomorrow night. But yeah, so that means we will not be on for NBA tip-off on Tuesday, because we'll have to stream tomorrow night, so we'll figure out a new date. We're going to do 8 NBA and 8 NHL this year, if all goes according to the schedule. So now exclusive coverage of Atlanta and San Francisco. Boy, McCaffrey taken down back at the 21 for a loss of about 6 on that one. 3:18 left to go in the 4th quarter. San Fran still up 13-10. Atlanta definitely are not out of this game just yet. I'll tell you that much. Go. Whoops, I didn't mean to hit that, but I did anyway. Here we go. 3rd and 13 from the 21. Obviously, if San Fran scores a touchdown, it's going to be very hard for Atlanta to come back. Jones fires, passes, caught McCaffrey to the 4-yard line. So there you go. 1st and goal coming up for San Francisco. Atlanta's going to take a timeout. They're going to take one before the 2-minute warning. So that's a 17-yard gain for McCaffrey. First and goal, 2:31 left to go in the fourth. Jones tonight, 17 for 26, 152 yards. No touchdowns, but he does have an interception. First and goal. And Shanahan now will take a timeout. Obviously doesn't like how things are lined up here.
You know what next Sunday is? Michigan Aaron Rodgers against the Packers.
What else matters?
Next Sunday is. Look at your cards now, folks.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Next Sunday is National Tight Ends Day, and then they have Green Bay and Pittsburgh next Sunday night, so that'll be interesting. Of course, next Sunday we'll be down in Sioux City because the Muskies have a game. 3:45 Eastern Time will be on the air for that. So, oh, running back day. I thought he said tight end. Oh, today is running backs day. Next Sunday will be tight ends day. There we go. Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be well, he does push, and he got in! Touchdown! Boy, I thought he maybe got stopped there short, but then he just pushed on through. 11 plays, 65 yards. A little under 6 minutes on that drive for San Francisco. There we go. Yeah, I thought he got stopped around it too, but he just kept pushing. My goodness. Well, the extra point to make it a 10-point game. It'll make it difficult for Atlanta to come back on that one, but might have just sealed the deal, but we'll see. The extra point from Pinheiro is good. 20-10, San Francisco in the lead with 2:26 left to go in the fourth quarter. Let's see, are we going to break here? I think we are. Yep, we will. We'll be back.
Allstate has life insurance that says you don't have to die to collect. It's our money-back plan. You get $10,000 of permanent insurance now, or your money back when you're 65. Every dime you paid in. Allstate Money Back. You get something back when your load gets lighter. You're in good hands with Allstate, young man.
This is the big country. In this country, a man grows a healthy lust for living. He also grows one of the world's mightiest thirsts. That's why Lone Star, the beer that's brewed here for the men who live here, became one of the world's finest, lightest beers. To go all the way with the big country thirst. Lone Star, the beer from the big country. The beer every beer would like to be like. That is Lone Star.
You know what makes shaving such a pain? Going over and over against the grain can irritate. So Gillette introduces Face Saver. It softens like a foam, protects like a gel. New Face Saver actually leaves lubricating protection so you can even shave against the grain with less irritation. New Face Saver softens like a foam, protects like a gel.
Welcome back, everybody. 2:26 left to go in the fourth quarter. San Francisco up 20-10. Remember, we will be back here tomorrow night at 8:05 p.m. Eastern Time. Seattle will be at Toronto for Game 7 of the ALCS. There goes the kickoff. Return by Agnew from about the 6. Agnew rolls up the right side, and he'll be taken down to the 22. So it'll be 1st and 10 from Atlanta right there. Let's see what'll happen here. Oh my gosh, so that touchdown wasn't supposed to count. Interesting. Interesting. That's all I'm going to say. I'm sure Atlanta will have something to say about that one after this game. Penix, long throw, incomplete. Who intended for Mooney, but he couldn't get there. Oh my. Boy, perfect throw. It would have been the perfect catch, but nope. 2nd and 10, with 2:15 left to go in the fourth. From the 23-yard line. Penix fires towards the right side. That one is caught by Mooney, this time at the 40-yard line, and he got obliterated on that one. And that'll take us down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to go in this game. We'll take a break. I'll be right back in 2 minutes, so stay tuned.
If you're running out of gas when your ship comes in, you should know about Arco Supreme Gasoline. It helps keep deposits that can cause cars to lose mileage from clogging up the air passages of your engine. Arco Supreme Gasoline. You may only get a little more mileage, but sometimes a little more is enough.
Whether it's in the repair bay at your local service station or on the assembly line, keeping America rolling calls for air-powered tools built to stay on the job. Black & Decker air tools. They've proved their value in the hands of professionals on factory assembly lines. Where Black & Decker air-powered grinders smooth the way day after day. Where powerful, lightweight air impact wrenches pass every durability test right on down the line. And Black & Decker high torque air screwdrivers fasten parts tight for miles to come. Black & Decker professional power tools, built to stay on the job long after the shine wears off. You can expect the best from Black & Decker.
Welcome back, everybody. 2 minutes left to go in this one. Whoops. San Francisco up 20-10. If Atlanta doesn't convert on this drive, well, it might be game over regardless, but yeah, I think that last touchdown there might have sealed the deal for San Francisco in controversial fashion from what it sounds like. So, I don't know. Like I said, I think Atlanta is going to have an interesting post-game press conference. I know that. But who knows? Who knows? Touchdown that never should have been, I guess. But, yeah, it's going to be big. It's going to be a big one tomorrow night. Game 7 of the ALCS between Seattle and Toronto. 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. 2 minutes left to go here. Here's Penix, rolls back. Well, and the throw is deflected and incomplete. Incomplete. At least that's what the officials, the Zebras, are going to say. So this will be a 2nd and 10 here coming up. 1:55 left. Okay, so they're going to review it. I thought, well, all right, let's see the replay. They're calling it a, well, Lucas came up with the ball towards the sideline there. That we can't deny. Let's see, let's see where the arm is, where the ball comes out. It happens. Oh, boy. I think you need a little closer angle than the one they just showed us, but boy, when Penix was making the throw, it went off the hand there of Huff, but incomplete, yeah. I thought it was incomplete. Yeah, that contact with that helmet, that kind of hurt Penix's left hand a little bit. So they'll continue to look at it. The Zebras with the pink whistles. Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, it does kind of jiggle in his hand a little bit, but oh, boo-hoo. And they add just 1 second back onto the game clock. Well, it wasn't quite. Well, once he went back and the hand hit his helmet, it wasn't really a firm grip at that point because the ball jiggled in his hand a little bit. But I don't know. I don't think it would have mattered either way, obviously. But here's 2nd and 10 coming up. That we do know. Penix rolls back. In trouble, and he's taken down back to the 29. There is a flag, though. Hang on a moment. Taken down by Tatum Bethune. Let's see what the flag is. Boy, and Penix is shaken up after that one. Oh, he's limping bad. Oh, God. Well, it's illegal contact on Diamador Lenore. Yeah, he did kind of grab near the collar there, but that was on Drake London. But the real concern now is for Michael Penix. I'm assuming we'll probably see Kirk Cousins the rest of the way here. Boy, I wonder if something got tweaked in that right ankle when Bethune was holding on to his leg. Well, Penix, he's going to stay in now with 1:47 left. I mean, they automatically get the first because of the hold, but, you know, or the illegal contact, whatever. But so they get a fresh set of downs. From the 46 here, 1:47 left. Penix rolls back, fires towards the left side, incomplete. Intended for Kyle Pitts. Stops the clock, though, at 1:44. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Coming up after the game tonight, it'll be your late local news and the RVN News at night, and then it'll be your local programming. Well, it looks like Cousins might come into the game. I mean, he's ready if the issue continues, but Penix for now will stay out there. 2nd and 10. Penix rolls back. Fires. Long ball towards the left side. Wide open Mooney, but he overthrew it. This will be a 3rd and 10 coming up. Boy, is it ever. Here we go. Big 3rd and 10 here coming up. Penix rolls back, fires, another long ball downfield, and incomplete. I thought Drake London might have came down with it, but nope. So final chance here for Atlanta to at least get a fresh set of downs, but, you know, they want to go deep, obviously, so, boy. Hit by Huff again. This time he got down by the left ankle. Here we go. Minute 31 left. 4th and 10. Penix rolls back. Fires down the middle. Incomplete. And that's going to do it. San Francisco comes up. Well, the defense comes up big on that one. And that's, like I said, that'll pretty much do it right there. My goodness. Big win for San Francisco, because now they'll be tied with the Rams for 1st place in the NFC West. So minute 27 left. They'll run it. Probably kneel it down after that. Here comes McCaffrey up the middle. 1st down to the 30-yard line. What a night McCaffrey has had. I mean, my goodness. So Atlanta's going to call their 2nd timeout, which, why not, right? Yeah, because they still have a shot to win this game, right? Yeah, of course they do. Yeah, they could still win this one, right? They're going to delay San Francisco winning this game. I know that. So a minute 20 left. 201 yards rushing for McCaffrey tonight. Gives it off to Robinson this time. Rolls up the middle, and he's going to be held up at around the 27. And Falcons will take their final timeout. Why not, right? Yeah, that's red carpet, all right. They have, I guess, a jacket or whatever for national running backs. They obviously, McCaffrey's probably going to get it, but... So, they're in victory formation now. Couple of kneel downs, and that's going to do it. Number 1. Let the clock run down, yeah. Yes, NBC did pay for that jacket. Okay, Melissa. Okay. Who's going to get tight end for National Tight Ends Day next week? That might be the real question. And one more kneel down, and that's going to do it. 20-10, San Francisco will win this one. Thank you all so much for joining us here tonight. Boy, it's been a fun one once again. We've got Game 7 of the ALCS tomorrow night. Toronto with a big win, 6-2. And then, of course, tonight, San Francisco beating Atlanta 20-10. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned for your late local news, the RVN News at Night, and RVN Late Night over most of these RVN stations. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.